My dick is erect, and bullets it will deflect.
There you
And
go.
Andy's back.
Hey everyone. Uh,
That would be like the worst superpower ever. My dick can deflect bullets,
I don't know. I think that'd be a pretty useful superpower.
but only when it's hard.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty useless.
I'm turned off by guns, though.
Oh, that's the worst, man. I feel you.
Dylan,
So,
What?
hello.
hi.
Hello.
Welcome to, I don't even know what podcast this is.
This is the Unreliable podcast.
No, wouldn't this be Squares and Tools because all of us are here?
No, this is the Unreliable podcast.
Why is this unreliable?
Because we did squares last week. And
No,
we're
we
gonna.
didn't.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
did.
think I've ever been in a Squares podcast. I've only been in the Unreliables.
Okay, cool. Well, anyway, this is an unreliable podcast. So welcome
We're
to
too
that.
unreliable to remember the number.
Yeah, that's a bit true.
It's Unreliable podcast number 4.
Actually, it was last week was. I don't know. I've given
It's
up.
a Squares and Tools podcast.
Come on, you almost had it.
So this week we'll be
Last
talking
week
about
was-
lots of stories, like crazy AC
Will we, though?
repairmen, potential falling off the desks of the brand new PlayStations, Nickelback, and more.
Nickelback
Oh,
is
man,
pop
Nickelback.
culture.
We're not gonna talk
Yeah.
about.
That would be a
Nickelback.
squares.
What
Nah,
That's
about-
what I don't like.
What about quarterback?
I hate that we're restricting.
we're not.
So here you go.
I guess we're not talking about Nickelback.
Here's a screenshot showing our recent videos,
Oh,
and
ow.
as you can
ahead
see,
and show you
the Squares and Tools podcast is the most recent podcast on that list.
And then if you see there's a picture of Matthew McConaughey there. Just ignore that.
Where is this picture?
Yep.
I don't see Matthew anywhere. I don't see McConaughey anywhere. And I most certainly do not see Matthew McConaughey. I see some stone dude
Exactly.
playing bongos.
Oh man, I should have said it was a picture of John Cena, because then you couldn't see him. Dang.
Okay, well, yeah. The first story of today's podcast is somebody's mic has an echo and needs to fix that. First
Wasn't
story
me.
is a crazy AC repairman. Dylan, take it away.
I wouldn't say crazy, I would say scary. So,
And I'd say Harry.
one time we were just chilling in the garage playing some Xbox.
I
And
just
I
want to sit
walk-
in my garage and play a little Xbox.
So,
Yeah, crazy AC repairman came in.
our air conditioning has never worked at our house very
Yeah, but
well.
not once, homie.
And
That was the whitest
Wait,
thing I've ever
wait,
said.
wait. Did you guys give the background as to why this came up? There was a creepy plumber guy that came over to Nick and
So,
Dylan's house
our
while I was there, and
plumbing-
he looked like a
Our
pedophile.
plumbing flew, and so we had to get a dude to come and fix it, and David thinks the dude looked like a pedo.
He did. He had a mullet and a weird stash.
Was it Tom Selleck?
It was not. So then David was like, yeah, this dude looks like a pedo, and Dylan's like, that reminds me of this time we had this crazy AC dude.
I didn't say crazy.
It's scary.
Well, actually, what reminded me is they pitched an idea that a guy poses as a plumber and robs a house.
It was because of the pedo walking dude. According
Yeah.
to Dave.
But
Anyway, back to the AC story.
so I go to the bathroom, so I leave the garage, and then this dude just walks in the front door. And first of all, I'm like, the door is supposed to be locked. What's going on? And the guy's like, oh, I'm here to fix the air conditioning. And I'm like, it's not broken. And I'm like, is this dude trying to rob us? What's going on here? But I convinced him it wasn't broken, so he left. And then we told my dad about it, and I guess he knew that they were coming over or something. He's like, you guys sent away the air conditioning guy, now it's still going to be hot in here. So they ended up having to call him back and telling him what happened and saying they needed to send someone else out.
I think I might remember that part, but I don't remember the dude coming inside. I guess if I was in the garage still. Did I know what was going on, or was I just like, this dude's lying, there's no AC repair man?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's a fun story.
Very fun.
Yeah. Next story we'd like to tell is my PS4 story. So this is a bit of a news story. It just happened a few minutes ago. So I just got this PlayStation 4. It's the gold one. It's on sale. And yeah. Decided to get one because this other dude Dylan kind of conned me a little bit. He didn't really con me, but he played me like a fiddle. And then I got one. So that happened. And we were playing Rock Band earlier, and I was playing the D-drums and the drums for anyone who doesn't know. So apparently I was banging a little too hard, and I had Horizon Zero Dawn and The Last of Us, an iPad Mini 2, and a controller. I had all that stacked on top of the PlayStation, and the cases of the games are very smooth, and the PlayStation is very smooth. So I guess because they're smooth and I was banging the drums, I guess a little too hard, they all slid off, except for The Last of Us. That game never fell, but everything else I mentioned fell off. And I was like, whoa, that was a huge thud, boom, shablam. What happened? And I was just like, what's going on? And I have like 3 bottles of water on the side of my desk. I'm like, oh, it must have just been a bottle of water that fell off. And it wasn't. And then afterwards, I'm like, oh, that's my iPad. That already fell once a little bit ago, and afternoon scratched the screen, so it probably just shattered my screen from that fall. But it didn't, so it's fine. And then I'm like, okay, hope my stuff doesn't fall anymore. I put that stuff in different places, and started playing again. So then, a few minutes later, I was banging some more drums, and then I don't even know where this controller came from, but an Xbox 360 controller decided to fly off the back. And I guess the rest of the stuff is, it like clumped together as it fell, kind of like it stayed together and it didn't make as loud of a sound. But for some reason, this controller like bounced around as it fell, and sounded like it was a lot bigger than it was, and a lot like more of a thud. And I was terrified and thought that my PlayStation 4 just slid off the back of my desk like 3 days after I got it.
And that would not have been good.
And as many of you probably know, you could take an Xbox One and you could smack someone over the side of the head with it, and it'd be just fine. But if you did that with the PlayStation, it would probably not, because it's a lot less big. And, yeah. It went boom. Or it didn't go boom, but the controller went boom. That was scary. Sorry about that keyboard.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Better be sorry.
Anyone have any stories they'd like to share?
Andy said he had one.
Yeah, I got hit in the face by a bus door.
Oh, what? A bus door.
How did that happen?
So, it was a normal Thursday morning. I was just getting on the school bus to go to school like any other day, right?
But this wasn't any other day.
But this wasn't a normal day.
On a
So,
normal,
I
not
sta-
normal day.
The bus pulls to a stop. The doors open.
The
I
doors.
start walking towards the bus to enter the bus. Next thing I know, one door starts freaking out, falls off its like fucking hinges, comes down and smacks me in the face. So we had to sit there for 30 minutes.
Were you late
Wow.
to school?
Of course we were, but we were sitting there. Some guy came by. He tried to fix the doors.
Like just some random guy.
That
that's
didn't
like,
work.
I can help out.
Some repair guy.
Like was he
that the
called or
bus
was he
driver
just like,
called.
oh, you guys are?
Yeah, he was
pedos."
called.
Ah. So
No, he wasn't. No,
pedo.
he wasn't Streetwise Hercules, but So we had to go to a local Meyer parking lot to transfer onto a different bus. So that was pretty fun. We were late to school.
For
And,
those of you who may not know, Meijer is basically Walmart, but red.
Meyer like a
It's actually,
Why would
It's actually
people
blue
not know
now.
what Meyer
big
is?
store.
No, I've known a ton of people here at college that don't know who what Meijer is.
Where are they from?
I sound spoiled.
I
If
don't know.
Bowling Green, Ohio has a Meyer, it can't be that uncommon.
Bowling Green isn't
Like-
that tiny of a city, though.
Like the Cleveland area doesn't have them.
Anyhow,
Seriously, though, like Bowling Green isn't that tiny of a city.
so like all my
Compared to
friends
Cleveland.
like they thought that like I like walked into the door as it was opening, and therefore meaning that I knocked it over. I was like, no, it hit me in the fucking face. I wasn't like, oh, look at this door, snap.
Hey, look, that door's falling down. Hey, that door's gonna hit me in the face. Oh, I'm dead now.
Let me just pull this
That what happened?
Like you.
Did you die by
You
that
know
door?
what'd be cool? If a door hit me in the face.
And then I hit the door in the face.
I'm gonna punch your face in the face.
I'm gonna punch your door in the face. I just threw a knife at that guy and he died.
Nice.
If you know what
He's
that's
dead
from,
now.
comment what show on YouTube that's from. Just comment the title of it.
Of what?
The show
Where
that this
the
reference is from.
yeah. Andy, don't say it.
I don't know what it is.
But have you heard the reference before?
No.
It's not like
So,
a show. It's
Oh, isn't it fucking...
don't say it, Andy.
I don't know what it is.
Andy, so from this door that hit you, did you have any injuries? Like, did it cut you at all, or did it leave a bruise, or did it just kind of hurt a little?
I think it insulted my mother.
So you left it with a bruise.
No, it insulted my mother. How...
I mean, if it insulted
Oh.
your mother, you would have fought back and left it with some bruises.
Oh yeah, I beat the fuck out of that door.
All right, good. Just making sure.
Yeah. Some girl on my bus was like, you should have gotten hit by that door. And I was like, well, I did, okay, first off. Second off, a little bit rude. She's like, no, like, so you could, like, take insurance liability. I'm like, sure, you just want me to get hit by a fucking door.
Well, you can get hit by a door.
Well, you can go hit this fucking bus. That's right. Oh shit, what are all these guys doing over here? Bang. 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 So yeah, that door hit me, so yeah, I'm suing that door.
How long ago was this?
Well, I mean, school was still in. It was like
Was it like the last
Couple
days?
weeks
How is your
before.
school not out yet?
You said school was.
I don't
still-
know.
Oh, I thought it was
Wait.
still. I thought your school was still in, and I was gonna like how?
I don't know. I'm still amazed too.
Well,
I mean,
I'm
shit, I
still
show up and
amazed.
nobody else is there.
I'm still amazed that somebody's still watching this video at this point.
Right.
Are you?
If there's actually someone still watching at this point, about 18 minutes in, I'm guessing, could be completely
18
wrong.
minutes.
This has been 18 minutes.
That's not somebody we know. So that's not one of us.
Even if it's one of us, I want you
No,
to comment
'cause
down
that's stupid.
below.
Comment down below. I'm a
Don't-
tool
do not-
if it's
do
one
not-
of us,
Do not
or
comment what David tells you to. Comment down
comment
below.
what I say. Don't listen to Nick.
The
Comment
Liar.
hashtag fuck
Diego
doors.
Chargers is
Diego
No
Chargers?
longer exists.
no lo-
Is no longer
You
exist.
know what? Make up your own thing if I'm not allowed to. If I'm not allowed to make it up.
Hey, you're
No,
not.
no,
I'm
you're not
just-
allowed to.
So, what are they supposed to comment down below? Something about San Diego.
Oh, I don't know. They told me I
Did
can't.
the
make it.
Chargers get canceled or something?
San Diego, my ego.
Did the
Chargers
Chargers
got
or the
canceled. That show didn't last too long.
Well, like, I don't. What would the term be?
The San Diego Chargers no longer exist.
Do they no longer exist?
Correct.
If you know
Why
why
do
they
they
no
no
longer
longer
exist,
exist?
comment down below.
Why do they no longer exist?
I don't know.
Because they don't.
They thought that they weren't good anymore. So San Diego's like, yeah, cut this team. And then
Yeah,
the San
too
Diego
bad.
Chargers no longer exist.
Too bad Charlie Sheen wasn't there to
That's not really
save
what
the day.
happened, really. Just comment
Well,
something funky.
Oh,
fresh
there's a
down
Los
below.
Angeles Chargers.
No,
He figured
who
it out.
told you that?
He probably got some help from his friend Mr. Google.
I didn't know. Wait. So who's San Diego's team now?
There isn't one.
They don't have a team.
Wait. So when did they become the Los Angeles Chargers?
August, or not August. Like January or something.
So wait.
How?
So are you guys still fans of them or no?
I am.
I mean, Nick.
I don't get why people disown them because they left. I mean, if you live in San Diego, I can get why you're upset. But it's like, what are you going to do? Become a fan of the Browns?
Browns suck. It sucks that the Browns suck. Cleveland's near
Sports
us too.
ball, my favorite.
I knew it was. That's why we decided to talk about it. It's been so long since you've been in a podcast. We wanted to make sure we catered it just to you.
Damn right. Now let's talk about real men's sport. Fucking lacrosse.
Oh yeah! I gotta get some protein for that one.
Yeah!
Yeah, I love
Lacrosse
the
is the
one
greatest sport of all time.
that one lacrosse team. Yeah,
It
Those
is
guys, they're
scientifically
pretty good.
proven that lacrosse is the best sport of all time.
I'm excited.
lacrosse is the best sport of all time.
Name that reference down below. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Nobody will.
We have some,
I will.
Do we have some Family Guy haters in here or something?
Probably.
Just saying, nobody will probably get that. Nobody will probably watch this.
I like the change in Lois's voice over the span of Family Guy. She's
Like-
just gotten more screechy.
I like the
She went
change
from
in Nate's
"Oh
voice.
Peter" to "Oh Peter." It's so obnoxious. Oh. Had to unload. If you know what I mean.
Unload on what?
Unload on Family Guy, of
Unload
course.
on a load on Family Guy. Did I hear that right?
I
I don't think you did. No, he didn't. I said Charlie Sheen.
You said Charlie Sheen.
Yes.
Yeah, I had to unload on Charlie Sheen.
You had to do what? No.
Nothing. I just heard he was a wild thing, that's all.
You heard wrong.
I mean, that one baseball movie he was in, tells me otherwise.
Isn't a baseball movie?
He was. I don't remember what it was called, but He was like this fucking this jailbait fucking pitcher guy who threw balls too fast.
What kind of balls?
And
Were they
baseballs,
fast
of
and furious?
course. No, just fast.
That's good.
But like when they
But
hit
was
it,
he
he was kind of furious. Yeah,
Ah.
if they hit his ball, he got real
Oh,
furious.
if someone threw a ball and
His-
hit his ball, he got furious because he couldn't throw it then?
No, if he threw a real fast ball, and if somebody hit his fast ball, he got
Oh.
furious.
Okay. What if they
Yeah.
hit it but somebody caught it?
Then he'd be like, "Yeah, I'm not furious." But yeah, and his nickname was
not furious.
his nickname was Wild Thing
Oh, I see.
in that movie.
Great.
Yeah, because he was
Was he a wild
he was
thing?
yeah, he was. He
Where the Wild Things Are, a sequel called Where the Wild Things Were.
okay. Where the wild thing is. Oh, there he is. He's in the dugout. Oh man. I said the unloading in.
Another story
I
I'd like to
apologize
tell.
for
Okay,
that.
I need to know real quick. What am I allowed to talk about?
Anything.
Not pop culture stuff. Because that's
Yeah,
what
not pop
sports is
culture.
for.
So not video games, not music, not Charlie
Come on,
Sheen movies.
Why can't we just talk about anything?
Oh well.
Then it defeats the purpose of having two different podcasts.
I mean, there is little purpose to having two different podcasts. The only real purpose is if we all aren't here.
I told you guys from the start that we're not doing the podcast only if we're all here, because then we won't do
Okay,
it.
well, I'd like to save this recording, so let's not get too angry now. So, story that or not really a story, but a thing I'd like to talk about. I don't know how much how much someone named Shady Banks has talked about this, but Shady Banks is making a pretty nice purchase. It won't really. I don't know. More of a personal purchase for Shady Banks that will be used to help out a lot of other things. So, be prepared for Shady to make an announcement. Hopefully next weekend. Not next. Like, I'm just going with like Thursday of next week. Because after then, Shady should have acquired enough cash to make said purchase.
Like, not Thursday as in this next Thursday, but as in a week from then.
Yeah. Also by then, Shady, I'm gonna say no more than a month after the big purchase, Shady should have a song out.
Maybe.
See, David has no faith in Shady at all. I don't know why.
I have no faith in you guys.
He thinks that Shady's
Shady.
album's not gonna come out for 2 years.
I'm just saying, the quality. I don't know if you should spend Shady's first album.
I'm not gonna be a middleman here. I'll let you save all
I'd
this
like
just
to
for
purchase
Shady,
this
so.
with one album.
I like Shady. Shady's the bomb diggity. I'm gonna buy his album. Just saying.
Oh, you like Shady? What about Nixon? Huh?
Nick's
That guy
cool.
sucks.
What do I have to do with
Nick's cool
Shady?
too.
Your accomplices in crime. You
You'll never take us
Your twin-
alive.
Your twin brothers that were separated at birth.
Where we switched
yeah,
the
just
birth.
like
No, because you were
Ah,
twins.
dang it, ABC Family. You lied to me.
you were conjoined at birth.
Didn't they used
and
to
then
call
you
that
got
channel something else?
separated.
ABC Family. It's called Freeform now.
What
Yeah,
was
it used to be called ABC Family.
It was something before that.
Freeform?
Yeah,
I didn't know about this new change, but it was definitely called
because they're
something
not
before that.
family anymore. No, it's always been called ABC.
It was definitely called something before ABC Family.
It wasn't.
I
You're
don't
gonna
know
get
of anything.
confused with AMC?
Oh, speaking
AMC's
of,
The
I noticed
Walking
that
Dead.
Dylan had to put in. We parodied AMC's The Walking Dead. I was like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the video we're referencing, I'm referencing our newest short, The Z Word, where
Which released
we
yesterday.
parody The Walking Dead.
Actually from recording it released today.
Well, the viewers don't care when we record it. They care what's going on today.
If it didn't come out day up,
What?
nobody got time for old stuff.
Hey guys, you know what yesterday was?
Third
What?
way.
Sunday!
Was
I-
Father's Day.
It was Happy Father's Day to all
It
the
was
fathers
Father's
that can watch
Day.
this video.
Sorry if we're discriminating you because you don't know your dad.
Roger.
Andy, do you know your dad?
I knew my dad. I don't keep in touch anymore though, cause
He's a
I don't know.
dirtbag.
yeah, he's
But
a
at least he never threw an
scumbag.
Xbox out your window.
No, that's your
That's-
stepdad.
That
I
one,
saw
it
it.
wasn't out my window.
At least he,
That's a
at
little
least
bit
he did. At
extreme.
least he didn't break your Xbox and hard drive.
You had a hard drive with that?
No,
Didn't? How did?
I mean
Who has
it
an
was
Xbox
inside of
360
my
and doesn't have a hard
Xbox
drive?
360.
Yeah, that's
Xbox
still a hard
360
drive.
and have a hard drive?
Yeah, you have to have an or a hard drive on the Xbox.
I didn't have one until the end of the life
Oh,
cycle of the Xbox
okay.
360.
No,
How?
you
Nick,
definitely have
Nick,
one.
none of us bought digital besides you.
I barely
You
bought
still have to
digital,
have
but you-
DLC and stuff.
Yeah, like
I
your
know,
save
I had-
files.
I had all the room until I got Destiny. Destiny was the only game I needed it for.
You must have had some sort of internal hard drive.
Nope.
Yeah, I had like
What
I
kind
had
of-
the black Xbox.
360
The one that has a
drive.
4 gigabyte internal.
Yeah, that's the one I had.
Mine has
It's
like
pretty-
250 megabytes of internal.
Yeah.
I have the black one though, which came with like 120.
Oh.
Gigabytes?
Then you definitely had a hard drive.
120 gigabytes.
Yes.
Yeah, you had a hard drive.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go check it.
gigabytes.
I did not need it.
It might be
I
an,
got it
inter-
at the
it might be
end.
an internal hard
Yeah,
drive.
I'm not saying like an extra
But-
hard drive. I'm saying like
I know, but I got one at the end of the life cycle because now it has 500 gigabytes,
I know.
and that's
uh,
my internal. That's my internal. My internal is
Yeah.
the 500 gig one, which I got when Destiny came out, which was at the end of when I had an Xbox.
Okay, I've got a white Xbox 360. It's not possible to go without a hard drive if you got one of
That's
those.
the white Xbox, though. I had the black one, and it was fine.
Seeing
When
black
did
is
you
better.
get an Xbox? Yeah, I thought you had one long before those came out.
I did, and then my white one broke.
But you didn't have a hard drive for your white one.
No, because I didn't play online yet. I also didn't know what DLC was.
did you know how to save a game?
Yes, I only played Sonic then.
Sonic Adventure
Plus I
2
st-
Battle?
No, like Sonic Unleashed and Sonic.
Sonic 06?
06.
Yeah.
The one he doesn't speak of.
Comment down below
Well-
if you enjoy Sonic 06.
Nobody's gonna comment saying that.
I would.
I will.
You've never even played it.
Yes, I have.
You barely played it. You said that you barely played it last time we talked about this game.
Nick,
You're like, I don't know, I've barely played it.
Nick,
Played
we've
it.
I
gotten
was
off.
like-
Nick, we've gotten off track again.
What were we even originally talking about? I don't even remember.
Dads.
Well, before you interrupted with dads, I was saying something.
Andy interrupted with dads. I didn't.
Before I was interrupted with dads, I was saying something. Okay, well, I don't know what I was saying. Anyone have any stories they'd
neither.
like to tell?
Let's see. I'm sure I've got something.
So this one time,
Uh,
I was at Carter Park, and it was the end of the season. It was like the last game we were gonna be there. I think that was at least. and we had this whole wad of slushy tickets. And I was like, you know what? It's the last day. We have all these tickets. I just took them and I left. It's not the end of the story, though. I wanted to make you think I was just jacking the tickets. I didn't. I just went around to random kids outside. I'm like, hey, you want a slushy ticket? Here, take this. And then they took it and were like, what? Okay, cool, thanks. And then I went to the next kid. I'm like, yo, you want a slushy ticket? And they're like, oh, yeah, sure. I should probably give a little background. At our park, we do this thing where if somebody hits a foul ball, then you can take it and return it back to the people, and they'll give you your ticket for a free small slushy. So those are the tickets I had. So it's
and kids just go insane over these things.
Like it's crazy. Not even just the kids. Sometimes there's some duels over these slushy balls. And it also works for like home run balls. Then the parents usually try to jack it from the kids, like, my son hit that over, or my daughter hit that over the fence. I want that ball, sir. But they're like, but I want a slushie. And the parents are like, well, I don't care. You can go jump off a bridge. And then they take the ball. And then the kid goes and cries in the corner, and plots a very elaborate plan to kill the parent and get their slushie ball back, because they're that hardcore about the slushies. That only costs $1.
And then I've heard people talking about, like, we should just buy a bunch of balls to get free slushies. And I'm like, it's going to cost more to get the balls than to buy the slushie.
And then I would like to see someone do that, because they have... I don't know if it might work out like a regular game, but like tournaments, they have special balls that are for that tournament. So if it's not that ball, they're like, yeah, we don't take that. At least at the concession stand, they do. So there was this guy this one time. My mom loves telling this story because she always repeats the stories at the park.
You never ever finished the story.
I did. I just gave away slushy tickets to kids.
That was the worst story I think that's ever been told on this podcast. There have been a lot of bad stories told. That literally went nowhere. Like, anything could have happened, like, and then they started getting rejected and the kids got mad, and then something happened. Nope, you're just giving out tickets. Then why tell it?
I guess you guys can comment down below if you enjoyed this story of me taking like 800 slushy tickets and giving them away.
Did you give them all away?
I don't think there was enough kids.
Just keep giving them to kids. Give 10 per kid.
I think I might have gave a few to some kids. Anyway.
But that story just went nowhere.
So there was this guy that's like, yo, a thing of baseballs costs like $60. So we should just go tell the kids, like, I'll give you $1 for that ball, and then they can go and get their small slushie, and they won't care because they'll still get a free slushie basically, and yeah, and everyone in the stand was just like, what? And like they were all confused and thought he was like trying to complain and get his balls back or something. And nobody knew what was going on. And then eventually they started figuring it out after the guy explaining it a bunch. And they're like, I don't think they said this to the guy, but they said this to each other after. Like, how did that concern the concession stand at all? And why do we need to be told that?
So what exactly did he want them to do?
He was saying how expensive baseballs are, which I'm pretty sure they're not as expensive as he seems to think. So he wanted to, every single foul ball that was hit, like, go up to the kid that got it and trade them $1 for their foul ball. And
what's the point?
Because he thinks he would get a nice deal on baseballs that way.
So he would just steal the balls?
I mean, he would pay for them.
Wait.
He would, like, take them from the park.
So he's saying this guy would buy them, like, basically buying them from the park.
but he's
Kind
buying
of.
them from the kids.
Yeah.
Because I
kind of.
thought what you were saying was the park should give the kids $1.
No, the guy said the coaches or he or someone should give the kids $1 to get the balls at a discounted rate of what you could buy them like at a store. And my mom was just like, well, considering how many foul balls are hit, if you want to stay here for all these games and like there's gonna be a lot of foul balls, then that would cost a lot of money. But if you want to do it, knock yourself out. Andy, am I supposed to show that picture on the video?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay.
I'm not too sure. It's iffy.
I'll preview it on my phone, and if I think it's...
It doesn't show any inappropriate imagery.
Andy, you ever gonna tell people about the time you had your Xbox background as a penis?
What?
For like a second.
Oh,
But you took a picture
by
of
the
it and
way,
then sent it to us.
I'd just like to say something
Yeah.
real quick. Anyone messaging me on Xbox, that also pops up on the screen.
So how am I supposed to message you without alerting the viewers?
I don't know. I'll show it just so they know what's going on. Just because.
Okay.
This picture's courtesy of Andy D. What does the D stand for? His last name.
Wait, David, where does the D come from?
That's funny. Mine would be girthy meat. And Dylan's would be girthy pole.
I'd be Minister Pole.
Mr. Pole.
Oh, Mr.
Andy's would be girthy injector.
What do you mean, girthy? My name starts with an A.
Oh, I forgot. Long injector.
I forgot Andrew started with an A.
Guess my name's Dandy D now.
Maybe you just are gonna start going by Drew.
No, Donnie T. Rump though.
Fucking.
Then it wouldn't be,
You're
it'd
fucking.
be R.
Your name
Rump,
could.
or T.
Your
for-
penis name
So-
could be.
So Donnie T. Rump would be girthy tool.
Girthy Tool. You could have the possibility of your dick named Fuck Machine.
If your first name started with O or
Oh,
Q.
Quagmire.
No, that's O. That's O.
Isn't O?
Yeah.
Looks like a Q. Oh yeah, it is an O.
Peter Griffin is Pussy Punch. Pussy Punch. Oh man. If yours starts with man, you're pretty much already gay. Man killer.
Gavin, with his old last name, would be Monster Punch, or with his new best name, Monster Meat. That's way better. Monster Meat.
Wait, all right.
It's
So
a parody of Monster
so
Mash.
I've heard conflicting things. Gavin's name originally was Gavin Gallegos, right?
No,
Yeah.
it was originally Garvin. Guy.
Oh yeah, you're right. It was Garvin Gallegos.
Yes. Why?
So I've been told that he had hyphenated his last name now, and that he just straight up changed it. So which one is it?
His name's now Gavin Gallegos Siegel.
So it's hyphenated.
No. Gallegos is his middle name now.
What?
My dad's not the smartest sometimes and didn't listen to Gavin and just got rid of his middle name and just made it Gallegos.
So we no longer have the same middle name?
No.
Dang.
So I was just like, you don't need a middle name anymore, son.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, did he try to hyphenate it and accidentally just like put it in
No,
the middle
he
name
didn't.
spot?
Yeah, his middle name is now Gallegos. He just straight up doesn't have a middle name. Unless... Yeah, Gavin's name is Gavin Gallegos Siegel. Instead of Gavin Matthews Gallegos Siegel. Because my dad forgot to put his middle name in, so he just says two last names, but one's a middle name, one's a last name.
This dude just cannot catch a break with his names.
don't think I've ever heard Dylan laugh more.
I have.
So he just your dad just stole his middle name from him.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, you know that M initial? Nah, I gotta take that.
No, that's a G now.
If you had two L names, like Luke Lost or something, your name would be
Luke
called Sex
Lost.
Gun. Sex Gun.
It's like Sex Pistols.
Yeah. I wish I was pistols instead of gun. Ronnie Radke. Dangling Tool.
Dangling tool. We're still on the penis names.
All right. Well, I think that story is a pretty nice way to end this podcast.
Purple.
Harry
Penis.
Potter. What would Harry Potter be? Fucking
Okay, let's see what
Howard
Harry
Beef.
Potter would be. But then I think that'd be a nice place to end it.
Howard
Hasn't
Beef.
this only been like 20 minutes?
40 minutes and 54 seconds.
I like how if you look up at the top right, it says "by inappropriate mom."
Sure does say that.
Inappropriate. Is that lemons?
And,
.com? Inappropriatemoms.com. Oh.
yeah.
We are evil. Every
Alright,
villain
we'll talk to
is
you guys later.
lemons.
Okay, well,
Have a good
thanks
Get you
for
on the
watching
flip
this
side.
Unreliable podcast. As said by Andy,
He
D,
kind of went off the rails.
we will catch you on the flip side.
Be sure to tune in next week for a Squares and Tools podcast where we'll
Catch you on the
stick to what
flippity-flop.
we're supposed to talk about.
Catch you on the
Yeah.
flippity flop.
I would just like to say one thing before I end off this recording. My friend David. Would you like to know something about my friend David?
What?
I
Yes.
Okay. My friend David. I was hoping I could think of something funny, but I just can't. This video sucked. Bye.